let's just address the fact that I'm blind. Yeah, that happened over the weekend. But yeah, so hey guys, I'm starting with my foundation, concealer, and powder already done, as well as my eyebrows. I think I'm going to record an updated eyebrow routine here soon, but I'm very excited because I'm going to be using new Colourpop products that I ordered in the mail, 2 eyeshadows, a lipstick, and a highlighter, and we'll see how that goes. I'm also going to be using my favorite eyeshadow of all time right now, which is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette. Holy crap, if you do not have this palette, go and buy this palette. It is so good. I've also made sure to moisturize my lips with the chapstick. Any lip product will do, but we are using a matte lipstick, so it is helpful to use a chapstick. So I'm going to start with the Kat Von D Eye Palette, and I'm just going to start by using this very creamy shade to just basically put all over my eyelid. The Colourpop eyeshadows say that you don't need to put a primer underneath, so I'm just going to make sure that I prep my eyes with shadow so that everything blends beautifully on top. And then I'm going to go in with this middle shade here, which is a ashy gray contour shade, and I'm basically just going to do that. I'm going to contour my crease with the same fluffy brush. If you haven't seen my eyeshadow video, I will link that down below. It helps to explain how to blend eyeshadows. And then next I'm going in with the peachy shade, and I'm going to go right above that contour shade to add some warmth because it is so cool toned and I want a little bit more warmth. So I'm adding it kind of in between the creamy shade we added and the gray toned color that we added. So it should look like this. Now I'm going in with a little bit denser fluffy brush and probably my favorite color out of this whole palette, which is a like really warm tone burgundy brown, and I'm going to put this in the crease. And yes, I did pack on a little bit too much, but that's okay because I will blend it all out. Also, it's okay because this is kind of a grungy, messy look, so it does not have to be perfectly blended or look really neat at this point because it will all come together in the end. I just absolutely love this color, and I think it will look beautiful on all skin tones and with a bunch of different eye colors. It's so pretty! And I'm just going to take that original fluffy brush and blend and blend and blend and blend, basically until my eye hurts. So now I'm going to move into the Colourpop eyeshadow, and this is in the color Mittens, I believe. And they say to use it with your finger, that's the best way to apply it, so that's what I'm doing. I do find that I have to pack on quite a bit to get the pigmentation that I want, but these eyeshadows are such a cool texture and the color is absolutely gorgeous. I really, really like it. So I'm just blending it on with my finger, and yeah. So next I'm just going to take that crease brush with no extra product on it, and I'm just going to blend just so there's not such a harsh line and it kind of fades gradually up. Now I'm taking a very dense crease brush. This is by e.l.f. and I'm taking the black eyeshadow and just barely tapping it in the eyeshadow. I don't want to get too much, but I am going to focus this on the outer corner, basically just to darken up the eye. I kind of wanted it to be really grungy and smoky, so this is just going to darken the colors. Then with a Clinique concealer brush, I'm taking a couple of the white creamy eyeshadows in this palette, and I'm just kind of mixing them together to use as a highlight shade. I'm going to put it in the inner corner and kind of blend it into the eyeshadows with my finger, and then I'm also going to put it underneath my brow bone as well to highlight. Now with a small pencil brush, I'm going into these first 2 shades that we used on our creases, and I'm going to use this as transitional colors underneath my lower lash line. And basically I'm not worrying about it being too neat. I just want to make sure that it comes up and matches with the corner of the eyeshadow on top. And then I'm taking this really cool angled brush that I used in my last tutorial for my wing, and I'm going to use that same Colourpop eyeshadow in Mittens, and I'm going to kind of stamp it on my lash line. And I'm getting this as close to my lashes as possible just to kind of give definition to my lower lash line. Now I'm taking this eyeliner. It doesn't matter. Any bronzy or brown eyeliner will do, and I'm putting this in my lower waterline, and I think this just looks so cool. It kind of warms up the eyes quite a bit, but also gives it a really nice smoky look, which I love. Now I'm going to take my Lights Camera Lashes Tarte Mascara, which I just recently bought a new one because this one is getting old, but I'm putting tons of mascara on. I was going to use falsies, but then I figured, man, let's just load up my natural lashes. So now to bronze my skin, of course, surprise, surprise, I'm using my Pixi by Petra bronzer in the color Summertime with my new favorite bronzer brush by e.l.f., which is their flat top powder brush, I believe. And this brush is $3, but it blends powder products so nicely. And I'm just kind of bronzing up my face all over the place, like my cheekbones, my temples, my neck, kind of blending downward, just to give my skin some color because I was looking quite pale. Also, don't forget the nose, because sometimes the nose can disappear when your face is so bright in the center, and I just want to make sure that it still looks like I have a nose. So now moving on to blush, I'm going to be using this NYX blush in the color Mocha, which actually is quite pinky for being a mocha. But anyways, just on the same flat top powder brush we used before, I'm going to focus this kind of on my cheekbones, and it's so pigmented, so be careful and don't use too much, but you can blend it out because they blend really easily. Now going into the Colourpop highlighter, and I'm so sorry I forget the color. Oh wait, no, Lunch Money, I think. The color's Lunch Money, yes. And the texture is so weird. It's so creamy and kind of liquidy, but I figured it would be best on my fingers. And I'm just going to kind of rub it on the places I would highlight. And honestly, I love the texture and I love the color, but I think it's a little bit too white for my skin tone. I think I needed a little bit more of a warmer toned highlighter. But nonetheless, these are really cool. And then my boyfriend came home. Everybody say hi, Matt. So now I'm going to blot off any excess chapstick I had on my lips, and then go in with lip liner, not eyeliner. What am I talking about? This is the Lord & Berry lip liner in the color Nude, I believe. And any natural looking lip liner will look good. I did choose a little bit more of a brown lip liner because the color we're going to be putting on my lips is quite on the dark brownish mauvey side. And so this is the Colourpop liquid lipstick, the matte liquid lipsticks in the color Tulle, and these are awesome. They're very, very liquidy and a little bit harder to apply than I thought they would be, but they dry so matte and they look so good and last forever that I absolutely love these. And the color is awesome, and I thought that this lip color complemented the eye look so beautifully. So yeah, this is the final look. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. I think it's really fun and grungy and perfect for fall. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! It's completely dry. Look.